Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to our class. Children, we are starting our class with grammar. We are covering chapter 4 in today's period. The name of chapter is Degrees of Comparison. Here you can see few pictures on the slide, children, and one sentence. Observe the picture, read the sentence along with me aloud. At the same time, give attention to the underlined words also. Okay? Naina is as cool as a cucumber. Naina is as cool as a cucumber. Second sentence is sun is brighter than the stars. Sun is brighter than the stars. Lead is the heaviest metal. Lead is the heaviest metal. Now children, in the above sentences, as I told you, have you observed the underlined words? Which words are underlined? As cool as, brighter than, and the heaviest. These words were underlined. Now I will tell you why were they underlined. Because they are adjectives of comparison. They help us to compare things with each other. Okay, and so they are called as the degrees of comparison. This is the name of our chapter, Degrees of Comparison. Why they are called as degrees of comparison? Because they help us to compare things with each other. Now let us move ahead. There are three types of degrees of comparison. Okay. The first one is positive degree, second one is comparative degree, and the third one is the superlative degree. Positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. These are the three types of comparative degrees. Let us see each of them in detail with the examples. The positive degree is used to refer one object, person, or place without making any comparison. Children, remember here, the positive degree, when we use it, when we are not making any comparison. We are just giving the information of that particular place, thing, or object. Let us understand with the example. John is a short boy. This is a general statement. John is a short boy. We are not comparing his height with anyone. So it's a positive degree. And just observe the adjective. It is short. John is a short boy. So the word short is in positive degree. So what is the positive degree? The positive degree is used to refer to one object, person, or place without making any comparison. Okay. Let us move ahead and see the another type of comparison, that is the comparative degree. The comparative degree is used to compare two objects, people, or places. Children, when we compare any two objects, person, people, or places, that time that degree is used. It is called as the comparative degree because we are comparing them. Example is Tom is shorter than John. Tom is shorter than John. Now here we are comparing the height of Tom with John. Now Tom is shorter than, he is less tall than the John. But what exact word I should use for the comparison? Shorter. Tom is shorter than John. What I should say? Tom is shorter than John. So The word shorter is in comparative degree. Got it? Let's see the superlative degree. The superlative degree refers to the greatest degree of adjectives. Okay, it is used to compare more than two objects. It is used to compare more than two objects. In comparative degree, we compared two objects. And in superlative degree, we compare more than two objects, people or places. Let's see the example. Yash is the shortest boy among all. See the sentence again. Yash is the shortest boy among all. Here we are comparing Yash with other boys. Okay, we are comparing his height with the other boys. And that's why after comparing what we saw, what we understood, that he is the shortest boy among all. So here Yash is being compared with all other boys. So we are saying Yash is the shortest boy among all. Shortest. No other boy is short than Yash. He is the shortest boy among all. So the positive degree we use in the first sentence, short. John is a short boy. We are not comparing anyone with John. So John is a short boy. In positive degree, we compare the height of John with Tom. So we said Tom is shorter than John. Okay, so short, shorter. And now here in superlative degree, Yash is the shortest boy. So short, shorter, shortest. Observe the changes in the words also which we have done, what we have added. And at the same time, you have to remember in which degree of comparison that word is used. Okay, what difference we have made? We have added ER and EST to the word short to make it comparative and superlative degree. Right? Now, you must be thinking that how we can denote the superlative or positive degree or comparative degree. So children, for that some things which we have to keep in mind while solving the activities or while doing the activities or solving the exercises based on this. Now there are few things you have to remember. There are few rules you have to follow while converting the positive degree into comparative and superlative degree. So let us learn that rules. First rule says, children, we add ER and EST to most one or two syllable words that end in consonants. We add ER and EST as we added short, shorter, shortest. In this example, we have added ER and EST to the word. So why we added ER and EST? Because that word ended with the consonant. Okay, so that time if the word is ending in with the consonant, we have to add ER and EST. For example, small, smaller, smallest. Here we are comparing the size of the apple. In the first picture, the apple is small. When we are comparing this apple with the another apple, we found that the another apple is smaller than the first one. Right? And the third picture is smallest. The third apple in the picture is the smallest among all apples. We are comparing the size of the apple. And we found that picture 1 apple is small. In picture 2 the apple is smaller. And in picture 3 the apple is smallest. And as per our rule, the word is ending with the consonant. So we have just added ER to make it comparative degree and EST to make it superlative degree. Okay, the first rule says we add ER and EST to most one or two syllable words that end in consonants. Okay, let us move ahead and see the next rule. When the word ends in E, we add R and ST to the adjective. Okay. Now our second rule says if the word is ending with E. If there is E already in the word, then we will add only R and ST to the adjective to convert that word into comparative and superlative degree. Let us better understand with the example. Now here we are comparing the trees. Large, larger, largest. And as per rule, the word large, Large, the word is ending in E. So we have added only R to the word to convert it into comparative degree and ST to convert it into superlative degree. So remember children, whenever the word is ending with E, so you have to add only R and ST to that word to change its degree. Our third rule says when the word ends in consonant, when the word ends in consonant, we have to drop Y, we drop the Y and add IER and IEST. With the example see, HAPPY, happy. The word is ending with Y. So in that case, we have to drop Y and we have to add IER to make it comparative degree. If the word is ending with the consonant Y, you have to drop Y and add IER. Or you can say you have to change Y into I and add ER to make it comparative. So what will be the spelling we get? HAPPIER, happier. Happy, happier, happiest. HAPPIEST. We have dropped Y and added IEST to make it superlative degree. So happy, happier, happiest. As per the rule, when the word ends in consonant Y. This was our third rule. Let's move ahead. The fourth rule is when a word of one syllable that ends in vowel plus consonant. Now what we have to see, if the word with one syllable ends with the vowel and the consonant together, what we are supposed to do? We have to double the ending consonant and then add ER and EST. How? Let us understand with the example. See, here we are comparing the size of the ball. In the first picture, the ball is big. In the second picture, it is bigger. And the third picture, the ball is biggest. Okay? And as per rule, what the rule says, if a word of one syllable ends in vowel and consonant. Now the spelling BIG. Now this word is having vowel and consonant at the end of the spelling. It's ending with vowel and consonant. I is a vowel, G is a consonant. So in that case, what we have to do? We have to double the ending consonant. And that is why when we change it into comparative degree, the spelling is like BIGGER. We have double the ending consonant, double G. So remember here, for that the concept of vowel and consonant should be clear in your mind. A, E, I, O, U, these are the vowels and remaining all alphabets are consonants. So if the word is ending with the vowel and the consonant, in that case you have to double the ending consonant and then we have to add ER and EST. So BIG big, BIGGER bigger and BIGGEST biggest. Understood? Easy? Let's move ahead. Now children, there are some adjectives to which we add more and most to make it comparative and superlative degree. Now so far we have seen that to make comparative and superlative we have added the ER and EST. And what are the rules for that while adding ER and EST? What all things we have to keep it in mind. But every time that rules are not applicable. In some cases, we don't add ER and EST but we add more and most to make it comparative and superlative. Now, here is one example I have given, beautiful. So, we don't say beautifuler, beautifulest. No, it will be wrong. So, we should say more beautiful, most beautiful to compare. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Fine. Same way, intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Like this. So, remember this thing that there are some adjectives to which we add more and most to make it comparative and superlative degree. Here in the picture you can see a glass of water. Now what is the rule? Let us see. There are some adjectives that do not form the comparatives and superlatives from their positives. So far we have seen that whichever word is in positive degree, we are adding more or most, or we are adding er and est to the same word to change it into comparative and superlative. But you have to remember, children, there are some adjectives that they do not form the comparatives and superlatives from their positives. They have irregular degrees of comparison. For example, little. To describe the first picture, what should I say? There is a little water in the glass. But when I am comparing the second picture with the first picture, what will I say? Yes, there is a less water in the glass, isn't it? So little, less, least, and there is least water in the glass. So here we got the different, totally different comparative degree and superlative degree words. We have not formed them with the help of the positive word. We have not at all added er and est. They have irregular degrees of comparison. Little, less, least, or when we say good, better, best. Remember? We don't say good, gooder, goodest. It's wrong English. So, good, better, best. Let us see some more examples. Now here few examples I have written on the slide, children. Read it aloud with me. At the same time observe the spellings also. Positive, comparative and superlative degree. Hard, harder, hardest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. See the spellings. H-A-R-D hard, H-A-R-D-E-R harder, H-A-R-D-E-S-T hardest. We have added ER and EST to the positive word to change it into comparative and superlative degrees respectively. Then in the second example, T-H-I-N thin. Here we have double the last consonant, the ending consonant. Why? Because we learnt that if the word is ending with the vowel and the consonant together, you have to double the ending consonant and add er and est. So that way we have done thin, thinner, thinnest. Double N we have done. Then light, lighter, lightest. L-I-G-H-T light, L-I-G-H-T-E-R lighter and L-I-G-H-T-E-S-T lightest. Why we have not doubled the ending consonant here? Now that you have to think. Okay, you study that rules and find out why teacher has not done the double letters here. Dark, darker, darkest. D-A-R-K dark, D-A-R-K-E-R darker and D-A-R-K-E-S-T darkest. Then again fit, fitter, fittest. F-I-T fit, F-I-T-T-E-R fitter and F-I-T-T-E-S-T fittest. So these are the very few examples I have given here, children. But you go through the books and search other examples and read them again and again. Try to find out what changes they have made to convert the positive word into comparative and superlative, which rule they have applied over there. So English grammar needs more and more practice, children. So practice it, because in future you have to convert the sentences into different types of degrees. So if your this concept will be clear, you will find it very easy to convert them. Fine, that's all for today. Thank you. Sai Ram.